The following is a presentation of the United Wrestling Network.
Welcome back to Championship Wrestling. Dustin Starr here with two of the biggest, baddest dudes in Championship Wrestling. They're main eventing tonight. It's Connor and Victor, The Awakening.
Dustin, it's about to go down tonight. Tonight, we are going to take the squared circle and do what we do best. It's just a shame that it's going to be two helpless individuals. What you're looking at are two great whites. That's right. You want to talk about the ocean. You want to talk about we've never accomplished anything. You don't give a damn. Well, let me explain something to you. We've been in the ring with the best. We are record holders, and there's a reason why we do what we do. Yo, Vic, preach. Bodega, we don't care who you think you are, and we sure don't give a damn about where you think you're going. Because tonight, you step in the ring with the most violent and intense team to ever walk the face of championship wrestling. All it's gonna take is 1, 2, 3. And you're looking at the new United Wrestling Tag Team Champions when we rise at center stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, The Awakening are ready.
The following contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, accompanied to the ring by the grunt style first sergeant. They are the team of the Green Beret Roman Roselle, the mercenary Derek Pizzatoro. They are the Violence of Action.
As we await a blockbuster main event, the United World Tag Team titles on the line, we are kicking things off with one of the most destructive tag teams in professional wrestling. This is Grunt Style, Violence of Action.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 390 pounds, the team of Jay Sky, Richard King, the Rapture.
Jay Sky and Richard King, they sure know how to make an entrance.
Well, they certainly do. So theatrical, so intense, and just their overall presence is gotta be something if you're gonna stand across the ring from Violence of Action, am I right?
Absolutely right. I mean, Gilbert, they kind of have a cyberpunk vibe to them, which doesn't exactly vibe well with Grunt Style.
Could not be any different, I would say, Johnny. Violence of action is a term used in the military. It's the unrestricted use of speed, strength, surprise, and aggression to achieve total dominance against your enemy. So that's kind of a window into the battle strategy of Grunt Style here.
Well, it's going to take all of that from Sky and King as we're underway here. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. I'm Johnny LaQuasto alongside Gilbert Corsi and Alyssa Marino. And look at the power there as the mercenary Derek Pizzatoro is sent to the corner. Now a tag.
In comes Jay Sky, ready to pick up where Richard King left off.
Oh my, a high knee. And another quick tag. And Gilbert, how impressive early on.
Well, the Rapture. Yeah, the Rapture describing themselves as one of the most exciting tag teams in professional wrestling today. They have been cheered and they have been, well, as they say, feared because of their precision.
Well, listen, you want to talk about feared? Look no further. You see First Sergeant Tim Jensen at ringside. Roman Roselle, Derek Pizzatoro, two decorated military veterans.
Well, something that I learned about Derek Pizzatoro, which I thought was very interesting, was a combat engineer, which means he was used to being the expertise for quick and creative engineering solutions.
Not to mention a 6-2 record in the octagon prior to transitioning to professional wrestling.
Certainly doesn't hurt.
And now he's looking to lay down the Rapture.
Except it does hurt Derek, or it does hurt Richard King. Oh, goodness.
Lackadaisical and confident pin there, and
confident, one may say.
absolutely, this matchup continues as Pisatoro now in complete control. The guy is a complete beast. 260 pounds of rock-solid muscle as Roman Rizal tagging in, who's had a tremendous life even prior to entering professional wrestling.
Rizal is someone that was a Green Beret.
You know what Whiplash looks like?
I do now, if I didn't before.
We just saw it. Roman Rizal into a kick cover, hooks the leg, and
Can I tell you a little bit about Roman
Please.
Rizal? This guy is as real as it gets. He was a Green Beret. That is the U.S. Army Special Forces unit. That's the team you call for what they call unconventional warfare. Most of their missions are classified. When you need to get something done, you call a Green Beret.
Yeah,
and their battle strategy is clear. Slice the ring in half, divide and conquer, as now the mercenary is the legal competitor. Now a knee across the throat, and
I gotta wonder if that's gonna come back to. I like violence of action, grunt style, but I gotta wonder if that's gonna come back to haunt him. If you got an opportunity to beat your opponent, you do it the best you can.
well, King
Hook the leg.
felt it upon himself to get involved in this matchup to break up the pin. Probably a good decision because every strike from Pisatoro is a heavy strike.
well, and now a tag made for Jay Sky. I don't know if he really was looking to come to the aid of Richard King after seeing what he was being put through at the hands of Derek Pisatoro.
Well, look, the Rapture, they rely on their athleticism, their elusiveness, their quickness, but once VOA starts laying it on tag, that's when things get destructive. And now Roman Rizal and the Mercenary are about to put an emphasis on this matchup. Rizal into the cover.
That's it.
And salute and serve.
Here are your winners, the Violence of Action.
Well, we are going to close tonight with a tremendous tag team title match, but VOA, Grunt Style, they just made a case for a title opportunity down the road, perhaps.
You can't discount Grunt Style as a cohesive unit. And certainly an impressive showing here at center stage.
You better believe it. We are just getting started here on Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. Do not go anywhere.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us tomorrow, September 26th, for our next live TV taping. Bring your costume for our Halloween television spooktacular, featuring the first ever Halloween costume match, hardcore Halloween, and more. Tickets are available right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. After the matches, meet us at Dave & Buster's for WWE Extreme Rules. It's free to watch. Plus, we'll give you a free power card. Reserve your seat right now for October 17th. WWE alumni, The Boogeyman. Tickets are selling fast, and pick your seat with our new seating chart at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. And Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando. Stay tuned for more details on our official social media channels at CW30 Wrestling. Join us tomorrow at the Wrestle Center for our next live TV tapings. Bring your costume for our Halloween spooktacular. Get your tickets right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Newport, Rhode Island, he weighed in at 200 pounds, the Savior, David Ali.
Welcome back. Well, Alyssa Marino, not only does David Ali consider himself the Savior, rather imposing individual. That's a barbed wire baseball bat.
That most certainly is. It looks very sharp from here. The lights are glinting off of it, and it's very imposing.
Well, if there's any way to get inside the head of an opponent, it's carrying a bat with barbed wire wrapped around it to the ring, even if you have no intention of using it.
Isn't that actually a saying? I think it's what is it? Speak low, but carry a barbed wire bat.
In David Ali's case, that's exactly the phrase.
Oh, okay, I'm loosely.
And his opponent, Weighing in at 164 pounds from Los Angeles, California, he is your pal, Sal RANAURO.
Well, Gilbert, did you know that apparently the entire West Coast is now named after Sal RANAURO?
This guy's fun. His joy is just infectious. You can't help but smile when your pal Sal RANAURO comes to the ring. He's like an 39, 40-year-old man or an 8-year-old stuck in a 39, 40-year-old man's body. I mean, he's a child at heart.
Words.
Yeah.
Those are his words
Child
himself.
at heart. And when I say 39, 40 years old, he is a veteran. He has been on the professional wrestling scene. You name it, he's been there for decades.
But could you imagine any more of a stark opposition between these two personalities? Happy-go-lucky, fun-loving, and the savior?
Well, I think we know what everyone here at Center Stage Studios believes. They're not about to bow at the temple of David Ali as the bell is rung. We are underway here. David Ali, Sal RANAURO, one-on-one. You want to talk about a contrast of styles? The main event tonight, the Bodega and the Awakening, my God.
Certainly a contrast of styles, but...
Well, early cover here by RANAURO. Ali kicks out.
I gotta say, what I find so interesting about David Ali is that he doesn't only fancy himself the savior of professional wrestling, but the savior for his opponents, he said. He said he pushes his opponents to be their best selves, but does Sal RANAURO really need saving?
His wrestling resume would say otherwise. Sal, a former ROH World Tag Team Champion, 22 years inside the squared circle. He really came along at a time when smaller, more athletic guys emerged and helped break ground in that vein in professional wrestling.
Awareness there by David Ali, utilizing the second rope to his advantage, and now he is in complete control. And David Ali, his motto, fight the world. And that's really the mindset you need to have in the United Wrestling Network. And a discus lariat connects right to the throat of Sal RANAURO.
Did I speak too soon about Sal RANAURO not needing any saving?
You may have.
Possibly.
Sheesh.
And we talk about the very eccentric mindset of David Ali. You talk about he wants to be the savior for his opponents. It's difficult to grasp, but he says that he wants to keep every professional wrestler from suffering in what he calls purgatory. This is some next level thinking here.
Almost a sleeper hold applied here on your pal Sal.
Well, if there's anything that we could say about Sal RANAURO, it's, well, he certainly is eccentric, but he is very resilient, has tremendous endurance. David Ali is going to have to pull out a lot of tricks because Sal RANAURO has seen it all and done it all. Looking to pick up some speed here.
Okay, Sal.
Okay, back fist.
Sal saying, I may be down, but I'm not out.
And now an uppercut. Sal RANAURO looking to get a, little stun dog action here.
Sal RANAURO looking like he's on cloud 9, and you gotta say, after 22 odd years of being in the business, he never lost the fun. Sal RANAURO's having a blast.
A bulldog into the second turnbuckle. Sal RANAURO knows how to make a first impression. Certainly doing that right now with David Ali.
How can you not smile when you watch this guy go? Springboard into the clothesline from the top. Sal with the full support of the Championship Wrestling faithful here at Center Stage.
The man with the grandiose mindset is about, oh my!
Oh, no.
Quick roll up here by Ali, but Sal RANAURO able to roll through. Oh! David Ali now looking to pile it on.
Oh my! Look at the intensity from this young man.
A high frequency uppercut there, hoisting up RANAURO. Down goes RANAURO, center of the ring, and oh my God, Sal RANAURO kicks out.
Thought it was over.
That looked like it might have been more of a muscle spasm than a kick out from Sal RANAURO.
That's just guts. That's just resiliency. That's just the instinct that you have when you've been in so many battles inside the squared circle.
Now David Ali looking to improvise here. Perhaps underestimated Sal RANAURO, but RANAURO's made a career out of being underestimated. Case in point, David Ali taking a little bit too much time to get up top, and now RANAURO charging in. Bit of a precarious position here. perhaps looking for a superplex. This could turn the tide in an instant as Ali looking to fight out and now hanging up an arrow to dry.
I don't care who you are or what you believe, that's not fun.
David Ali knowing he was in trouble.
Leaping elbow connects perfectly, and boom, David Ali with the victory.
Here is your winner, David Ali.
Well, it's clear, everyone at center stage, they love them some Sal RANAURO, but David Ali could care less.
You're absolutely right, Quasto, but I wonder if David Ali almost feeds off of that kind of energy. I mean, any kind of energy is energy, right?
If possible, can we take another look at the way that this whole thing got done? Shades of the late Macho Man Randy Savage right off the top rope, perfectly placed in the sternum, the cover, the count, and the victory for your savior, David Ali.
And one thing that's for sure, David Ali not suffering in purgatory tonight. He is victorious on Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. Don't go anywhere.
Primetime Live is back in action on Saturday, October 2nd from the Commerce Casino. See Big Toko, Juicy Finale, PP Ray, David Finley meets Will Alday. Bulletproof Truth makes his TV wrestling debut in the All-Stars 6-man mega match. BHK, Taylor Rust, and Daniel Garcia battle the New Japan Pro Wrestling LA Dojo Boys. Plus, Mike Bennett and Chris Dixon go to war over the United Wrestling Network World Championship. Tickets for this all-ages event are on sale now at HollywoodWrestling.com. Don't miss out. Be there.
Experience the best action in LA at the Commerce Casino and Hotel. Come discover why the Commerce is the most celebrated card room in the world.
It's time for the Pro Shingles Slam of the Week.
The Posse and Marco Stunt have picked up the victory, but doesn't look like they're going to win the war.
Oh, why?
The resurrection of Walker Hayes.
Save $500 on a complete roof replacement. 901-258-6503.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Championship Wrestling. Dustin Starr here with Owen Knight,
Yes, sir.
who has a huge opportunity in front of him here at Championship Wrestling. Owen, are you ready?
Am I ready? Am I ready? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the working team captain is here, Owen Knight. And I came to give a pair of the beats and the lumps. See, I've been doing that for the longest. I've been doing that up and down all through the Southeast against some of the biggest names professional wrestling has to offer. And now, now I bring my talents to center stage. So, Championship Wrestling, Chip, do or die day. Are y'all ready for this work? Because I sure am.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's safe to say that Owen Knight is ready.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Long Island, New York, she is the real Mean Girl, DANI JORDYN.
We are back on Championship Wrestling presented by CarShield. Time for action in the United Wrestling Network Women's Division. And you can tell by the scowl on the face of DANI JORDYN, she doesn't make a lot of friends.
Oh, absolutely not. DANI JORDYN, the real mean girl. You can see the burn book is being held aloft. Something of a psychological warfare where DANI JORDYN will get candid pictures and write some not so becoming remarks and kind of get in your head a little bit. Takes you back to being
DANI JORDYN's all about bringing out the anxieties of her opponents. It's time for action here. DANI JORDYN.
Really takes you back to being an insecure high schooler sometimes.
And her opponent, from Atlanta, Georgia, she is pro wrestling's rarest gem, GEMMA Jewel.
Well, Gilbert, you can hear Center Stage Studios erupt for the Atlanta native. She calls herself professional wrestling's rarest gem, GEMMA Jewel.
And she lives by Jules rules to this crowd here in Atlanta at Center Stage. GEMMA is a diamond.
Such an impressive athlete, too. 5 feet 11 inches tall. Definitely a contrast in size here between Dani Jordyn and Gemma Jules.
But I gotta wonder how she's going to fare against the rather mental and psychological technique of Dani Jordyn.
I asked Dani if she had time for a quick chat before we came on the air tonight, and she said no and slammed the door in my face.
Okay, so it wasn't just me. That's really good to
That's
know.
par for the course. I knew not to go within 10 feet of Dani Jordyn.
I mean, I've been doing this a long time, but maybe come back later, you know, just no.
I'm a little busy right now. Nope.
Not at all.
No.
Well, there's no doubt Dani Jordyn is brash and boastful and a vicious technician in the ring, as Gemma Jules has a tremendous athletic pedigree. Her father, a former defenseman in the NHL. And Gilbert, you know when you're a defenseman, you are a brawler. You're the guy that starts the fights and usually the guy that finishes the fights. That's her dad.
Don't they call defensemen the enforcers on the ice?
Oof.
And we'll see if it can be like father, like daughter. Can Gemma be an enforcer in the ring with somebody? Listen, some may say that Dani may need to be punched in the face the way when she talks to people.
Well, not right now, as Dani Jordyn just stomping away on Gemma Jules, and there may be a height discrepancy, but Alyssa, you can see Dani Jordyn with the quick strikes, the quick right hands to the chin of Gemma Jules.
And Dani Jordyn certainly looking completely unbothered by Gemma Jules' presence in the ring right now.
Jordan's all about getting inside the head of her opponents. As we mentioned, that burn book is a lot more strategic than you would think, and it's been effective for Jordyn throughout her career, but not more effective than her skills in the ring. She calls that the J drop. Could that be? No, Gemma Jules able to kick out.
You do not have to like Dani Jordyn, but one thing I can already tell is that she is a savvy competitor. Note the way that she's in the ring with somebody who has got several inches on her, and she continues to chop Jules down to size.
I mean, certainly, maybe out of this group, I can speak best to how mean and catty high school girls can be, and Dani Jordyn is definitely getting what's owed to her as far as behavior.
Well, right now, Gemma Jules using her length advantage. Looking to mount some offense. Oh, that was hit perfectly. Face first goes Jordyn. Gemma Jules into the cover here. Jordyn stays in the fight, but just barely. What a massive victory this would have been for Gemma Jules, as Dani Jordyn, for the first time in this matchup, looking susceptible.
Gemma thought she'd had the victory there.
Gemma feeling that the victory was right within her grasp, and now gotta stay on top of Dani if she wants to keep it that way.
Dani looking to reverse. Oh, right to the left elbow. And now Dani Jordyn, she's got the submission locked in, the armbar. Gemma Jules far away from the ropes. Can she make it over? Dani Jordyn not letting up all the body weight, the tension on the elbow. Can Gemma Jules find a way to get out of this hold or get to the bottom rope? And she taps Dani Jordyn with the submission victory.
Here is your winner by submission, Dani Jordyn.
Well, Alyssa, Dani Jordyn has proven for quite some time to have a skyrocketing career, and she continued that trend tonight with her first victory in the United Wrestling Network.
Dani Jordyn certainly put tons of pressure on the arm and shoulder of Gemma Jules, but unfortunately not the kind of pressure that makes diamonds.
The real mean girl standing tall tonight, much to the dismay of Center Stage Studios, but Dani Jordyn leaving with a victory. But let's go back and take a look at how this matchup concluded. And Gilbert, it was Dani Jordyn pulling out an impressive trick.
First off, she continued to chop the larger Gemma Jules down the sides, but this is the moment that proved the difference maker when she barred that arm. Jules gave it everything she had, but it was tap or break.
Gemma Jules fought. She fought valiantly, but she had to tap out, as it looks like our broadcast colleague Marti Belle is going to get a word with the victorious Dani Jordyn at ringside.
This is Marti Belle here ringside with Dani Jordyn, the real mean girl. Dani Jordyn. Well, congratulations on an amazing victory. What's next for Dani Jordyn? What can we expect from Dani Jordyn?
What's next for me? Well, first of all, Marty, I want to say you look very cute today. See, I can be nice sometimes. Where'd you get it? I'm pretty sure I saw it at Goodwill, but that's okay. Yeah, I dropped it off, so that's why I was in there. What's next for me, Marty? Well, since you already know who I am and everybody else here knows who I am because I run Atlanta, which, by the way, if you don't know, I have won Georgia Women's Female Wrestler of the Year. Yes, I said women's female, just because I want to, like, get that over. Not just the greatest wrestler in Georgia, but the greatest female wrestler in Georgia for 3 years in a row, I think. Is that right?
Congratulations, Dani.
Yeah, thank you. Here 3 years too late, but that's fine. Obviously, I squashed my competition, no pun intended. And I intend to do the same to anybody else that wants to step foot in this company and challenge me. That goes for anybody. But I know that you should just stick to what you do best in interview. Mean girl out.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield and saved my family and I $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills.
Our next free watch party at Dave & Buster's is WWE Extreme Rules. Join us Sunday, September 26th. It's free to watch. Plus, you'll get a free game card. That's Dave & Buster's Wolf Chase. For the first time ever, the Boogeyman is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th. And yes, he's bringing the worms. Get your tickets right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com.
Well, while we're on the precipice of the United World Tag Team titles being defended for the first time on Championship Wrestling presented by Car Shield, we also have to pay a little attention to the United Television title and our champion, Levi Shapiro.
Johnny LaQuasto, Alyssa Marino, and whatever the goof's name sitting next to you is, I appreciate you putting some time aside for me. Levi Shapiro, the United Television Champion. Boy, doesn't that sound great? It sounds so good that maybe I want to take an extra week to myself before I show up inside center stage. You see, me and Howdy Price, we didn't want to show up just first episode. We wanted to wait. We wanted to let it settle. You see, center stage is the home of some of the most timeless wrestling moments of all time. Some of the legends that have paved the way for us wrestlers today, they're cut from the exact same cloth as I. And you know what? Howdy Price, he wants to deliver and devastate a whole bunch of punishment. And I'm gonna do it for him. So you know what, Atlanta? Get ready, because we're coming next week.
How about that? The United Television Champion promises to be here next week.
It'll be good to see old Levi again, I suppose.
Well, he's been the champion for quite some time now, and of course, Levi Shapiro looking to make a statement when he does arrive next week. But right now, we're going to go to ringside to get a word from Shug D.
Shug, you have been all over the world. Some may even call you the journeyman. But what does it feel like being back home in Atlanta?
You know what, and you're right. I can smell the lemon pepper waiting in the air, Daddy. And I'm gonna tell you like this, I've seen a lot of beautiful spaces, a lot of beautiful faces. But the most beautiful thing of all of these is new opportunity, which means new competition. So,
Hello, Caleb. Thank you for joining us.
With a K.
Yo, this is my time right now, guy.
Hold on. Is this your time? Because I think this might be my time. Sure, Pineapple Pete, world famous Pineapple Pete. This headdress, it's last season, buddy. And Marty. Burgundy is just not your color. But you know what? We're in the world famous center stage. I used to see shows here as a child. And now I'm here and I'm gonna perform here. So you know what? I need a selfie to commemorate this. Could you help me, Marty? Where's the good light?
Well, if it's a selfie, you'll take it yourself.
You just do this for me. Okay. Do this for me. Do this for me. Do this for me. You know,
I guess it's a different version of a selfie.
Okay.
Suge D's having none of it.
I think Caleb believes it means just himself.
First of all, I love your dress, okay? Second of all, if you don't mind, I want to put you right around here. I want you out the way for something for a minute. I would hate to put you in a position.
what are you doing here?
So listen. I'm going to give you a reason for the season, okay?
Season? Yeah.
Is your photo, how did it come out? Is it great? Is it good?
Oh, man, it's the best. I'm in it.
Perfect. So what's going to happen is I want you to remember this because I'm about to rearrange all of this up in here. I'm going to play Tetris with your face.
Is that what you're going to do? Is that what you're going to do?
And I think a good time and a good space to do it is next week. What you think about that, pretty boy?
Oh, we're going to do this next week, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we're going to do this?
Yeah. Caleb with a K, just say okay. You know what I'm saying?
Everything's okay with me. Everything's okay with me, baby. We'll do this next week.
Yeah.
We'll do it. Marty, where's something better? I expect you to good.
Well, a challenge has been laid out.
Experience the best action in LA at the Commerce Casino and Hotel. Come discover why the Commerce is the most celebrated card room in the world.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Southwest Washington, D.C., weighing in at 216 pounds, he is the working team captain, Owen Knight.
Alyssa, I see you grooving. You love the energy of Owen Knight.
You gotta love the energy of Owen Knight. Think about all of the work that this man has put in to get to this opportunity here at center stage. So happy for him.
And his opponent, from Kennesaw, Georgia, weighing in at 217 pounds, do or die, Chip Day.
Well, Gilbert, there's something special about competing in your home state, especially when you're Chip Day and you consider yourself the heartbeat of Atlanta.
Yeah, Chip Day says he's been holding it down for the underground for years and that people are finally about to see the heartbeat of Hotlanta, ATL, this city. And guys, while Day may call himself the heartbeat of Atlanta, others call him a heart attack, meaning that he is problematic for how he chooses to deal with confrontation.
Well, look, over the course of 20 years, the career Chip Day has had, you're going to establish a reputation depending on where you compete. But you look at these two competitors, almost 30 years of in-ring experience between Owen Knight and Chip Day. This should be a very competitive matchup between two individuals, Alyssa, who really want to make an impact, on their first appearance.
Well, Chip Day's really making an impact on Owen Knight, but Chip Day's someone that has definitely been referred to as problematic in the past, and I'm wondering how adept Owen Knight is at dealing with problems.
Most of the scouting reports on Knight with a nice leg lariat there come out of the northeast. He actually moved from the northeast.
Cover here. Quick kick out by Chip Day.
Washington, D.C. area down to Atlanta for the perfect opportunity to raise his game, raise his stock in professional wrestling.
Well, now Owen Knight looking for that opportunity, charging in full steam. Chip Day had it scouted. Chest first into the top turnbuckle. Look how quick! Chip Day taking advantage. Missile dropkick off the second turnbuckle. Now charging in. Afterburners. Double knee. And now Chip Day looking to put away Owen Knight early on. Into a cover here. Hooks the leg. Owen Knight just stays alive. That was almost a very decisive victory for Chip Day.
You have Chip Day, someone that's been holding it down for his city for the longest, finally getting an opportunity to showcase his skills. But then you have Owen Knight, who relocated for the sake of enriching his career, and I don't think either one of them is going to say die easy.
I can see the experience of Chip Day coming into play right now as he goes to pick apart the ankle and calf area of Owen Knight.
Not a lot protecting the ankle as Chip Day, all the body weight crashing on. Oh, look at the reversal here into a cover, and no! Chip Day able to power out, but you see the resiliency of Owen Knight, although struggling to put weight now on the left leg. Ooh, but Chip Day rights and lefts. A barrage of fists there to Owen Knight, and now once again to the left leg as Owen Knight struggling to hold his own here.
Oof. Hard shot to the midsection.
Owen Knight.
Pushing through.
Oh! Took a little bit too long, Alyssa. Did not have the explosiveness because of the damage to the left leg.
Certainly nursing that left leg, but no, Chip Day capitalizing.
Submission.
Oh,
very interesting ankle lock there it appeared to be, and Owen Knight
scrapping, just fighting to break out of it any way that he can there, John.
That's what you need to do. All the boots to the face of Chip Day.
Still enough of an impact from Owen Knight to create separation.
Oh, tremendous action here between Chip Day and Owen Knight. And that's what we're going to see coming up in our main event.
Folded in half like an accordion with the suplex.
Owen Knight into the cover here. Could be it. No, Chip Day powers out.
Owen Knight is someone that has said, even though he's put in so much work to get here, the work never stops. Owen Knight is never done, proving over and over how much he deserves his opportunities.
Well, it's going to take a lot of work to put away someone like Chip Day, who very swiftly.
You saw the damage done to the ankle, couldn't hold him. Knight could not hold Day's weight.
Chip Day is so precise, whether it's a submission or a strike. Chip Day knows exactly the points of the body to attack. Case in point right now, going back to the ankle, back to the knee and the hamstring.
Day's trying to rip that foot off.
Well, hold on, Owen Knight, too quick. Oh my God, he got him. Whoa.
Wow.
Owen Knight.
Here is your winner, Owen Knight.
Gutsy.
Snatching a win from the jaws of defeat as Chip Day was in complete control. But you talk about the working team captain, never giving up, always doing anything possible to get a win. That's what Owen Knight did. So resilient, winning in his first appearance here in the United Wrestling Network. But do not go anywhere. In our main event, a first time ever matchup, the United World Tag Team titles on the line.
For the first time ever, the Boogeyman is coming to Memphis Wrestling. Join us Sunday, October 17th, and yes, he's bringing the worms. Get your tickets right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. Sunday, September 26th at 2 p.m., you're invited to our Halloween television spooktacular featuring our first ever Halloween costume match. Get your tickets now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. The Memphis Wrestling Fan of the Week is sponsored by Orion Federal Credit Union. Check out all the ways that Orion is redefining banking at OrionFCU.com.
And now, from the center stage in Atlanta, Georgia, this is your main event of the evening, and it is for the United Wrestling Network World Tag Team Championships.
that, Johnny? It's a big fight feel.
More than a big fight feel, it's a destructive fight feel, as one of the most dominant tag teams in professional wrestling is now here at the Center Stage Studio, The Awakening.
Big Con and Vic are definitely putting the big in big fight feel for sure.
They know what it's like to hold gold, the longest reigning NXT Tag Team Champions in history. 300 path of destruction throughout their career, and they're looking to do just that tonight to take home some tag team gold. Cannot wait. They've had a stranglehold on the United World Tag Team titles for almost a full calendar year. And there's interesting combinations here. We have 3 members here of the Bodega. 2 right now are competing, Alyssa.
2 right now, as you can see, Slice Boogie, a little bit of a late comer to the Bodega, but served a crucial role in securing the tag team titles for Danny Limelight and Papo Esco. He's here to defend with Limelight tonight.
And they wanted everyone to know that they flew in from LAX, if you know what I'm saying. Danny Limelight, Slice Boogie, the United World Tag Team Champions, the Bodega. Let's kick it to Bryce Boudreaux.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, they are the challengers at a combined weight of 525 pounds, the team of Vic the Space Lord and Big Con, the Awakening. And their opponents, at a combined weight of 410 pounds, they are the United Wrestling Network World Tag Team Champions, Slice Boogie, Danny Limelight, the Bodega!
Where you can get anything you want, including a beatdown.
Yeah, we've heard the words of the Bodega.
We've also heard the Bodega say that they like to win ugly, right? Well, it may be the ugliest day of their life when they step into the ring now with the Awakening. This is a thrash and bruise type of team.
By any means necessary, that's how the Bodega lives, but that's exactly what it's gonna take when you're up against such an imposing tag team who's so decorated, who have dominated everywhere they've gone, like the Awakening.
Bodega also involved a crowbar in them securing the United World Tag Team Championship. So what is it going to take to retain them against the Awakening?
A couple of points out of that. One, you said that Slice Boogie came to the team late. Well, it was better late than never because it was Boogie with the crowbar that gave them the Tag Team Championship.
This is very true.
Whether it was underhanded or not, calculated and effective, they're holding the gold.
But here's the deal. This is a trio. Normally, they are without a member of that team in Papa Esco. How does that change the game here for Boogie and Limelight?
I mean, that remains to be seen. You know, King Fat Boy is very proud to be tag team champion. You have to feel that, you know, Slice Boogie and Danny Limelight are feeling a little bit of pressure here.
Where is the King tonight?
I have no idea. He doesn't talk to me.
Oh, I wouldn't even try to get a word in with him. Oh, no, thank you.
Come on, we're journalists, guys. We ask the hard questions.
Well, look, Papa Esco, clearly confident in Slice Boogie and Danny Limelight. The newest members of LAX, although repping New York City every chance they get.
If you are Limelight and you are in there with the 6'2", with Vic, the Space Lord, the strategy cannot be to match strength. It's got to be stick and move. Limelight's going to have to use speed to his advantage here.
Oh, no question. Look, we talk about, you know, by any means necessary with the Bodega, but Danny Limelight, truly one of the most explosive and agile athletes in professional wrestling right now, but he has ticked off Vic.
Yeah, Danny looking a little bit shaken, a little rough around the edges right now. Not something we're used to seeing from the radioactive Poppy.
Speaking of which, who would have expected Danny Limelight to yell out, "Play by the rules"?
Of all people.
Well, look, we know how intelligent the Bodega is, and there's a reason. They're skyrocketing in their careers right now. There's a reason they're the United Tag Team Champions. But the Awakening looking to make a little bit of history tonight.
A little bit of athleticism there from Vic.
The radioactive Poppy, a little too quick, a little too elusive there. Uh-oh!
I started to say that Limelight was trying to get under the skin of Vic there, but Vic just left a handprint
tag
on his skin instead.
Limelight's had enough, and now Slice Boogie. If there is a straight-up brawler of the bodega, we're looking at him.
We 100% are, and I gotta say, I haven't seen Boogie this fired up since someone tried to offer him pizza in St. Louis.
Okay, explain that.
Okay.
Apparently, as a New Yorker, you have to be very specific about pizza.
At least this New Yorker is very specific about pizza, and don't cross him when it comes to a good Queen-style slice.
And now Big Con has entered the contest, and it's very rare, Gilbert, to see Slice Boogie not the bigger competitor in the ring.
Con 6'5", 275. And again, you have the bodega, who's, well, let's just say, familiar with all the rules, because they break them, complaining about breaking rules.
Well, Slice almost got his face broken there by Big Con.
You're really gonna tell this monster?
Like running into a brick wall.
A wall that hits back. Oh my God, listen to that shot by Boogie, having little effect on Big Con.
Yeah, Con looking relatively unfazed. Oh my goodness.
Whoa. So just to be clear, when Boogie chopped, it was like the crack of a whip, and it sounded like it hurt. But when Con chopped, it's like a thud.
Well, like at this point, it appears plan A, B, and C for the bodega thus far failing. As now, the Awakening, this is their bread and butter. Slicing the ring in half, stomping away on their opponents, completely neutralizing Danny Limelight, and going to work on Slice Boogie.
And you got to imagine there's got to be so much frustration in the mind of Danny Limelight as he's watching Slice Boogie at the hands of the Awakening.
I can't stress enough, this is a championship match, and could the titles be slipping away
Vic
here?
into a cover, does not hook the leg. Slice able to kick out at 2, but Gilbert now tag here to Danny Limelight. You're really seeing the cohesion of a veteran team like the Awakening.
The Awakening, as you mentioned, the longest reign tag team champions in NXT. 364 days.
Well, the officials blatantly seeing the interference here by Slice Boogie, but Danny Limelight capitalizes with a flatliner into a cover here. Oh, Vic able to kick out, but just like that, the bodega in control.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us tomorrow, September 26th, for our next live TV taping. Bring your costume for our Halloween television spooktacular, featuring the first ever Halloween costume match, hardcore Halloween, and more. Tickets are available right now at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. After the matches, meet us at Dave & Buster's for WWE Extreme Rules. It's free to watch. Plus, we'll give you a free power card. Reserve your seat right now for October 17th. WWE alumni, The Boogeyman. Tickets are selling fast, and pick your seat with our new seating chart at championshipwrestlingmemphis.com. And Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando. Stay tuned for more details on our official social media channels at CW30 Wrestling.
Hey everyone, I'm joined by my old friend, Mr. Ellis Williams, AKA Mr. Biggs. You called me and you told me, you said, man, I got Car Shield and it worked. What made you get it?
I have this old SUV, and I know the manufacturer warranty is about to run out. I don't want to get stuck with expensive car repairs.
Right.
So I gave Car Shield a call. Coverage was very affordable, and there was no long-term contract. A few months after that, transmission went on my car. I took it to my mechanic, they called Car Shield, and saved my family and I $2,400.
Car Shield is America's #1 auto protection company. Their administrators have paid out over $1 billion in claims and cover most vehicles from 5,000 to 150,000 miles. You'll receive 24/7 roadside assistance, courtesy towing, rental reimbursement at no additional charge.
Give Car Shield a call today before it's too late. Remember,
Car Shield cars go farther.
Protect yourself now against expensive auto repair bills. Call 800-439-1246.
Welcome back to our main event on Championship Wrestling presented by Car Shield. Oh, throughout the commercial break, Alyssa, the Bodega, continuing to go to work on Vic as Slice Boogie tagging back in.
But really, just those momentary distractions from Slice Boogie, taking that little bit of advantage with our official, maybe just enough to throw Vic off his game.
Well, Vic showing tons of grit here, but Slice Boogie, the hard striker, into a cover, and Vic able to keep his team alive and the hopes of tag team gold alive.
Not a position that you're used to seeing the Awakening in. This is a team that really likes to control and dictate the pace. Not used to being overpowered.
The official didn't quite see the cover at first. That gave like a little bit more time to recover.
But that split second, could we have seen new United World Tag Team Champions?
It's entirely possible as Slice Boogie now. Oh, and Danny Limelight. We talk about synchronicity as Limelight tags back in. Look at the Bodega. A drop kick to the face of Big Con, and now Boogie with the elbow. Limelight immediately into a cover. No.
And there's a very interesting kind of synchronicity that comes from people that aren't necessarily your family, but friendship that is so strong it feels like family.
And if you talk to the Bodega, that is what bonded them. They're not all from the same. They're not all from the Queens or from the Bronx.
Different boroughs, which is,
that Puerto Rican heritage that has bonded them almost like blood.
Also, rougher upbringings, all three of the Bodega, enough to bond them, to know the struggles they've been through, to know how they can keep elevating one another.
And we can't underestimate the tutelage of Conan, the longtime leader of LAX. But Vic, with a little bit of an opening, can he get Big Con back in the matchup? And he does. And now the 300-pound monster truck just flattening Danny Limelight. Things have taken a turn towards the Awakening rather quickly.
Like a fly on a windshield on the BOOGIE. Danny Limelight is in a dangerous place at the hands of Big Con.
Bill throw.
Big Con
That's a grown man being tossed around the ring.
All the
like
way back to LAX here is Big Con picking up some steam, full speed ahead.
Oh, no.
Not sure Slice knows where he's at, and now he certainly doesn't. Well, hold on. Big Con.
This is not going to end well for Danny Limelight.
A gorilla press Limelight.
Basic laws of physics. What goes up must come down.
Plummeting on top of Slice Boogie, and we may be close to new tag team champions.
Could you imagine the shakeup in the United Wrestling Network if we would have new tag team champs here tonight in the Awakening?
The Bodega has been unstoppable since December of 2020. Could tonight be the night that their reign ends?
Oh, Slice Boogie taking advantage. Right into the hold on a second. Some kind of powder.
How do you like to
win? The official at his back turn. Limelight into the cover. No, come on.
Ugly. Here are your winners and still United Wrestling Network World Tag Team Champions, the Bodega.
They stole it.
The sad thing is, I'm not surprised that it was something dastardly and underhanded at the hands of the Bodega that led them to retain their titles tonight.
Stealing is the understatement of the century. The distraction, sending Big Con into the post. Danny Limelight not only using the powder, then using the tights. And the Bodega, they talk all about winning ugly. Case in point, still your United World Tag Team Champions. What a main event we had tonight. We will see you next week on Championship Wrestling, presented by CarShield.
Here's what's coming up for Memphis Wrestling. Join us tomorrow, September 26th, for our next live TV taping. Bring your costume for our Halloween television spooktacular, featuring the first ever Halloween costume match, hardcore Halloween, and more. Tickets are available right now at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. After the matches, meet us at Dave & Buster's for WWE Extreme Rules. It's free to watch. Plus, we'll give you a free power card. Reserve your seat right now for October 17th. WWE alumni, The Boogeyman. Tickets are selling fast, and pick your seat with our new seating chart at ChampionshipWrestlingMemphis.com. And Saturday, October 23rd, Memphis Wrestling returns to Commerce Street Market in Hernando. Stay tuned for more details on our official social media channels at CW30 Wrestling.